whaling in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes takes many forms. This can be as simple as leveling a character up, or relicking them, or spending money to enhance your character. The most important thing, however, is to know your limits. What I mean by this is whaling can become expensive, and as you can see on the screen right now, we got extremely lucky with this opening for Chrysanthemum. However, it is not normally like this. You're going to be spending hundreds, if not thousands, of dollars to level characters up at times. So if you want to whale or plan on spending money in this game, the first and most important thing is to know your budget. Never go over, guys. Trust me, don't do it. It's not worth it. Now, the next thing to know is what to spend money on and what not to spend money on. Firstly, you are never, and I mean never, going to get a 330 drop from a pack. It's just so unlikely, guys. It's like a 0.02% chance. It's not going to happen. If you get it, you might as well gone to lottery and made £1 million or $1 million. In the case of this video, yes, of course I did get it, and I was ecstatic. I couldn't believe it. But the most important thing is, this is not the norm, guys. This is not the norm. Normally, when you unlock a character, you're looking at $300 to $350 to unlock them, and then another $100 to $200 to gear them up. This obviously changes depending on how much gear you have saved, but if you make it a common occurrence, you're most likely not going to have stuff saved. So it's very important to know that. Now, what can you do as a player to enable yourself to whale efficiently and safely? And the first thing is, know what's good value and what isn't. The first and most important thing is Arnold has a resource that they use called the Whale or Fail spreadsheet, and it goes over the exact cost to crystal. Essentially, it converts everything you can buy in this game to crystals, because crystals is the currency we put on to then purchase things. So it's very important to know that, and there'll be a link to that in the description. Secondly, you need to know what packs to start with, and honestly, a lot of people would recommend it if you're going to spend money in this game but aren't committed to spending hundreds or thousands. The Hyperdrive bundle is the very best thing you can buy, guys. It will speed up your progress by 6 months, a year. It's incredibly good. It costs £100 or $100. However, it does go on a half price discount during May the 4th. So if you buy it for the half price, you get all these characters level 80. You also unlock level 85 if you're a brand new character or brand new player. And even then, it's still worth it, guys, for the gear. So if you want to spend money and you enjoy this game, that is the first thing to buy. And for a lot of people, that is the only thing you're going to buy. Now, if you still want to spend money on this game, which is perfectly fine, there are people who do want to spend, and there's also people who don't want to spend, and either way, that's perfectly fine. What I'd recommend is crystals. Always crystals, because you can then manage where you spend it. Honestly, if you want to put on $100 worth of crystals, $20 worth of crystals, even $5 worth of crystals each and every month, or maybe every other month, or every year, or whatever suits you, that is the best way to manage your money and manage crystals in the game, because you can then use them on refreshes, you can use them on mods, you can use them on Cantina, you can choose where you use them. And trust me, guys, it's a lot cheaper to put refreshes on and do your free refreshes each day and let them go on for a few weeks than it is to try and buy a character up front. I would definitely recommend that each and every one of you watches this. If you're thinking of spending money, Hyperdrive bundle, then crystals, and nothing else. I would not recommend any of you to invest and buy characters because it's just too expensive. For the cost that it is to invest and fully upgrade a character, you could put on so many crystals that you could 7-star a conquest character or even a capital ship. If there's one thing I hope you guys learn from this video, it's that it's okay to spend money in this game, just be careful with how you spend it. So my 3 things to take away from this are, firstly, to make sure you look at that spreadsheet Arnold made, because it does show you a lot of information on what to spend money on and what not to. Secondly, if you're going to spend, always the Hyperdrive bundle. And lastly, if you've already spent on all of that stuff and you want to continue spending, crystals are the best way forward. I hope you've all enjoyed this video. If you have, please consider liking and subscribing, and I hope you will have a glamming day.